Welcome to Caching Waves. This is your Elliott Wave update for Cardano. Now, before I get into the count off the low here, I need to discuss where the bottom is. I've had this discussion with several of my trading friends, and this is technically the low at 22 cents. But for purposes of this impulse to the upside, do we go by candle closes? People were about 50-50 on it when they've been looking at this through my friend group there. So for purposes of this wave I'm panning out on my count, I'm just going from this low here. But if we get rejection after it completes, this whole area would become a WXY as a complex correction, and right now we'd be making a 3-3-5. But I'll have to wait and see what happens up at target before I decide whether this is a completed correction to the upside and we need lower lows, or if it's a 1-2 in a more bullish scenario. All right, so we'll go from the low over here currently for this wave. Areas to keep in mind, we have this order block over here for our resistance coming up to the 618 retracement of the entire move to the downside, as well as a target for our fifth at 85.7 cents. Very tough wave count, similar to Rune, if you were trading in that one. Had a wave 1 and a 2. Targets did not work at all off that wave 1 and 2, so I used the 1 and 2, the second one, 2. Target for our third came to the 1.618 extension. And our extended fifth wave was the tough one. Had to pull from wave 1 through 3 off 4 to get the 1-to-1 extension. Now, common targets in extended fifth is the 1.618, the 100, or the 0.618. This one came to the 1-to-1, in which case we topped out almost as a double top. This is actually a triangle in here. I'll show you that on the 4-hour. And we've had a complex correction for our fourth and got support right at the 382 as expected. Now, our divergences, this was our third of our fifth, and our fifth had the divergence as expected, and we found support just past the 40 on the daily, on the RSI, right down to the 4-hour chart. This is that triangle I was talking about for our fourth of our fifth, A, B, C, D, E, and then we tagged our fifth, which is higher than our third, but it did not make a new high, almost like a double top. Well, off our top, we've had a WXY complex correction. This is the best fit currently if a bottom is in, because we hit the 1-to-1 extension at 45.50, as you can see there for our Y wave. Now, if we do need further downside, one more low, these might be off the wrong pivots, in which case we would look for target around 42 cents, and this would all have to be relabeled. But as of right now, we've hit the ideal area. RSI looks good. We have the 1-to-1 and this works as a flat WXY. So the only thing is I'm not in a leverage position at all right now. I have bought in some spot. My stop is at 40 cents, just for full transparency on that. Not a big position or anything like that. Not financial advice whatsoever, because this wave does not look the greatest so far. I will continue to track this, but it's a very difficult wave. Right now it looks like an ABC. This can get relabeled as a larger diagonal from here, or it can be a 1-2-1-2, a very deep 2. But it's very hard to distinguish right now. I want to give it more time to fill itself out so we can lean into a better count. But right now, targeting up at 85.7 cents as of right now. So we'll see what happens here. I will make sure to update this as we go once we get a clean count on this ugly wave to the upside. But it is pretty much a 1-to-1, so most likely an ABC. just shy of. So we'll see what happens here. I'm expecting with the weekend just some further sideways consolidation for now. Does not look impulsive at the moment. So going to see what happens here. And my current trade setup again is just a little bit of spot and stop just past the 40 cent mark on the 50 there. All right, guys, so that's it for Cardano. I will update this once we get some clarity if a bottom is in or not, and thanks for watching.